Welcome students to today's session. So I am Ms. A. Maria Stella, Assistant Professor, Department of CA. So I am handling the IDC paper for y'all. So in the previous session, I had discussed about the fundamentals of computer. That is, I had given you the definition for computer and the components needed for computer, and I have discussed what is hardware and software. So now students, in today's class we'll be discussing about the block diagram of computer. So here I have given you the block diagram of computer. So in the diagram, so first input. For every system, the user has to provide input. The input will be processed and finally we will get the output. So in the processing, it is done by the storage. Here 3 units. That is, CPU consists of 3 units. So we have the arithmetic logic unit, the control unit and the storage unit. So today we are going to discuss what things will be done in these 3 steps. So first one is the input unit. The computer will receive the data and instructions through the input unit. So there are many input devices available today. So your input devices include your keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner. So we'll see what are the functions of input unit. So the input unit will accept the data and instructions from the outside world. It will convert it to the form that the computer can understand. I already told you computer can understand only binary format. So that is zeros and ones. So whatever instruction we give must be converted into that form. So finally, after converting the data, it will be given to the computer for processing. So next one is the output unit. The output will be displayed on the monitor. So the output unit may be a monitor, printer or speakers. So through this output only you are bringing your view to the outside world. See what are the functions of the output unit. So it accepts the results produced by the computer in a coded form and it will convert it to the outside world. Next we come to the CPU. So CPU means Central Processing Unit. CPU is the brain of the computer. The ALU, that is the Arithmetic Logic Unit, and the CU, that is the Control Unit, together will be called as the CPU. The CPU performs processing of data according to the instructions given to that. So the functions of CPU are, it will perform all calculations, it will take all decision and it only controls all units of the computer. As in a human body, the brain coordinates your entire body and controls. Here in a computer, the CPU only will control the entire system and organize it. So here I have given you the CPU. What will be inside it? I have given you this in this picture. So you have where is the power supply, where your memory resides, the system board, hard disk drive, what are the ports available, expansion slots, add-in boards and other secondary storage, CPU chip. So this is the thing that will be inside your system. The control unit, it controls all other units in the computer. It controls and synchronizes the entire working. Next one is the ALU. ALU, as I told you, all calculations are performed in the arithmetic logic unit of the computer. So it performs all logic operations, arithmetic operation, it does comparisons and it takes all the decisions. And finally is the storage unit. The storage unit of the computer holds the data and instructions that are entered through the input unit before they are processed. The storage devices are of two types, that is the primary memory, which is the main memory, and then secondary memory. Functions of storage unit. It will receive the data and instructions required for processing from the input unit, stores the results, and finally it will be released to the output unit. It also saves the data for later use. So in today's class, we have just discussed what will be happening inside the computer. Okay, thank you students. We'll meet in the next class. You can subscribe my channel for the further videos. Thank you students.